Hi everybody, this is Jake and this is 2DS from DS, and we have our very first special guest passenger, Mr. Ryan Adzima.
That's me.
And we're making a run to the airport today, sending Ryan back home to the land of Vegas. So we've been up here in Boise, Idaho, working on the Python boot camp for Wireless LAN pros. And we're like T-minus 2 weeks till we head down to WLPC.
Phoenix?
In Phoenix. So it's been a couple busy days.
Yes, it has.
We've been working hard on the content for both the boot camp and the deep dive.
Learning Python?
Yeah, we're learning Python, yeah. So step 1, learn Python. Step 2, teach Python. But there's a lot of cool stuff coming at WLPC. For those of you who don't know, there's boot camps on Saturday, Sunday, Monday. And then Ryan and I are teaching a Python for wireless engineer camp. And then the conference is Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. And we're going to be doing a 3-hour deep dive class on Python as well.
It's spread out over 2 days, but I think we're looking at a highly condensed version of the boot camp. Pretty fast pace, pretty fun, lots of giveaways.
Yeah, we're going to be giving away quite a bit of stuff. All the attendees of the deep dive or the boot camp are getting a missed AP, an AP41, and some licensing. And there will probably be a couple we're given away in the deep dive as well. So excited about that. I know Ryan's got a few special surprises for some people, so that'll be fun. And then there's going to be podcasting going on. Are you guys doing Whiskey and Wireless?
We're working on it.
Oops. My coworkers are texting me.
We're working on a Whiskey and Wireless session. It's could be a little difficult because of the restrictions on liquor at the hotel, but I'm sure in one way or another we'll figure out how to get drunk and talk wireless.
Sweet. And then I know the Raoul and the Clear to Send guys are going to be recording.
Wireless of Everything.
Wireless of Everything is going to be recording. Is NSA show? Is Blake doing something?
As far as I know, they are. I mean, they're going to be there, and Blake is going.
Man, people, I'm super popular today, guys. So I swear my coworkers like stalk me so they know when I'm recording, and they all just start texting me. So there's gonna be lots of recordings. There's gonna be some shenanigans, I'm sure.
Yes.
And for those of you who aren't going, it is sold out. So too bad, so sad. Maybe next year, or maybe you can hit WLPC in the EU this fall. And I think there's even like a Latin America one.
Yeah.
Sometime this year.
I've heard rumors there may be others spreading around the world.
Yeah, I've heard rumors there's going to be some smaller WLPC events. So that'll be pretty exciting.
Those are unsubstantiated rumors.
Yes. We know nothing, so sorry, Keith. But so we've been doing a lot of that. We had some fun this week. We checked out the new development edition for Kismet yesterday.
Yeah, we did.
And that's actually pretty cool.
We're probably going to try and figure out a way, even though it's last minute, we're probably going to try and figure out a way to squeeze that into both, if not just the boot camp, but both the boot camp and the deep dive.
And the cool part about, like, historically, Kismet's been kind of this command line utility. It was ugly. It was a CLI kind of app.
It was a bit neckbeardy.
It was a bit neckbeardy, yeah. And so the new development edition, they've kind of taken Kismet back to square one. It's now a web-enabled application, so it's got a GUI, it's got an API. It looks really good. It presents a lot of data, and it was pretty cool because there's like a link, like you click on something to pull up the data, and there's like a link, go grab all the JSON data for that particular AP or BSSID or whatever.
I'm not sure who it was, but there was a squeal of delight when that link was clicked.
Something, yeah. We won't name names, but so the other thing that was kind of cool. So Ryan and I both do some drone stuff, and we're reading through some of the blogs from the development blog on Kismet, and they're like drone ID stuff that they're collecting, able to identify down to unique drones based on this drone ID that I think they said DJI was trying to drive a standard around.
Yep.
So.
So if you've got a drone, bring it to WLPC and we'll play.
Yeah. We'll see if we can identify.
I know there's going to be more than a few already.
Yeah, so mine's supposed to arrive today, so I'm excited to get playing with my my new DJI.
Mine's in the bag right behind me. We probably should have tested that.
Yeah, we probably should have. We'll do it live.
Yeah. That's the best way to do it.
But so there's been a lot of fun stuff. Things are progressing on the boot camp, so I'm really happy Ryan was able to come up and spend a couple days up here in Boise working on this, because
Boise.
My dad he met some guy from, I think it was Georgia, and he called it Bossy. He's like,
Bossy.
Yeah.
All right, that's taking
Bossy.
too far.
Yeah, that's a little too far. But it's Boise, C-B-O-Y, or it's pronounced boy, as in B-O-Y, and C, S-E-E. Not, there's no Z's. So.
We'll agree to disagree on that.
Yeah, so what's the thing, aside from our super awesome boot camp and deep dive, what's the thing you're looking forward to most at WLPC?
Actually, I'm kind of bummed. The amount of deep dives and boot camps available this year it's just astonishing what Keith's put together. And because we are delivering, we don't get to go to any of the other ones. I was really hoping to be able to sit for Lee Badman's Hack 5 extravaganza.
Yep. There's a few of them. The 3D printing one, I really kind of wanted to do that.
Yeah.
Because Rob Boardman over at the Wi-Fi of Everything channel, he does a bunch of stuff with 3D printing, and just some of the pictures he's been posting on, the printer that they got for the deep dive, and some of the stuff they're going over makes me kind of jealous I don't get to do that. But
yeah, the other one, James Geringer's Wireshark deep dive. He wrote a book. Who was the co-author on that?
Jerome Henry. Or Henri, as I think he pronounced it.
You're not going to really get much more expertise than the two of them.
Yeah.
And it would have been really fun to sit that, so I'm hoping to be able to maybe get some info off of him, some slides or something. But other than that, it's just going to be a week packed full of all sorts of stuff. I imagine AX is going to come up quite a bit.
Yep, AX, especially since Aerohive announced their 11AX APs and the antenna.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Antennas.
Sorry, Aerohive. It's funny. Get over it. But I find it interesting that I feel like we're still pretty far out from having like 11AX.
Especially to have APs already being marketed. But,
I think it's Broadcom. Broadcom's got their like early development chipset.
Yeah.
And it's like, well, if Broadcom's coming out with chips,
why not?
I guess why not
around it?
Sure. Yeah. I get it.
I don't know. Maybe because we're a year and a half, 2 years away from ratification.
Well, and that's the big question I have is how confident are they that that's gonna actually make it to like the ratified standard? The IEEE is gonna be, just kidding, we're gonna change something in the first or second draft, and that's gonna screw everybody.
Right.
I don't know, but I think it's interesting. We're starting to see that come out. So I was actually kind of surprised. It's Cisco Live Europe this week. Hi to all of the Tech Field Day folks over in Barcelona. With Aerohive announcing, I was like, are they scrambling to, announce their 11AX AP?
Yeah, but we haven't heard anything yet.
Nothing yet. And it actually doesn't sound like Meraki announced some stuff, but it doesn't sound like there was a lot of any big wireless announcements coming out of Cisco Live, at least so far. There's a couple new APs that dropped just before, and
yeah, the little baby Merakis.
Well, so the external antenna models and some of the little baby indoor and the little baby outdoor. I call them little babies. They're actually, I don't know how big they are. I've never held one, so.
From what I understand, they're just a smaller form factor, same design but smaller of the existing APs. A little bit not dumbed down, but a little bit lighter on the features so that you could have a more affordable Meraki access point, which is always nice.
But not a lot of big earth-shaking announcements out of Cisco Live so far. It's not over yet, and I haven't been paying super close attention. So, I heard there's a lot of DNA and SDA stuff being talked about. So that messaging is going to continue. But
Unfortunately,
we need to see if we can get a manufacturer announce something cool at WLPC. I think that's.
We might have something in the works.
Sweet.
From an unexpected manufacturer.
Sweet.
There could be some announcements, maybe not big, out in front of everyone, but if you're interested in learning about some new products that are coming, there might be some stuff at WLPC floating around and some people willing to talk.
Yeah, what was it? 2 years ago, was it Nyansa kind of came out of the stealth mode at WLPC?
Yep.
So, yeah. So I think that's pretty good. Everybody, thank Ryan Adzima at Adzima on Twitter and Radzima on Twitter.
That's the proper pronunciation.
Oh. And then where can they find your writing, blogging? I know it's Whiskey and Wireless.
So historically I've been at techvangelist.net, but I guess I should just do it now. I'm rebooting everything. I'm not super pumped with Enterprise anymore, so I'm just going to start talking all sorts of stuff at CaptainNeckbeard.com.
CaptainNeckbeard.com. Sweet.
Yes. I have a logo and a WordPress site so far. I've not put up any content. Hopefully by the time this is up, I'll have a couple things up there.
And so he's ahead of me. I have a WordPress site, no logo yet. And the WordPress site is hidden for the 2DS from ds.com because I haven't got the logo done. And I do have all my old blog Transmit Failure stuff ported. So for those of you, keep going to Transmit Failure for now until I get the new blog up. Ryan and I will try to get our blogs working here in the next few days so that you guys can go check us out there.
Yep.
Anyway, thanks for coming to town, and we'll be doing some recordings on our way down to WLPC probably. So
yeah, we got to get the radio situation figured out.
Yeah. All right, guys. Well, thanks, and this is 2DS from DS.